Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we got excitement in Punta Cana, ladies and gentlemen. You know I've been waiting for these March visitor and tourist numbers. And oh my, it's going as scheduled and as planned. And we got a lot to talk about because, yes, we're talking about breaking all time records. And this is a good sign for everybody that's doing real estate investing or multifamily investing or in the tourism business that's going to be on the island, to and from the island. This is for you. And for everybody else who doesn't know yet, you still have time to get in on this no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry until there will be a barrier to entry. But right now, you still have time to get in on the real estate boom and the tourism boom. So, we're talking about Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much once again for being here. And please share the videos. There are people out here right now going, what's this no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry? Well, it has to do with pre-construction. But how about even one project that we're going to talk about along with the visitor numbers that has owner financing of 9.7% up to 8 years. And you could refi or buy out before the 8-year term, but owner financing. And yes, we're talking about condos and villas. So stay tuned. But first, you know where we're going. We got to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page and podcast page. Why? Because you need to share the videos. Let other people know that there's plenty of videos here that can help them improve their lives financially. And also, we have members of the channel, not just subscribers, but you'll see members of the channel here. And a few of them are displayed courtesy of YouTube. And in order to join, to become a member, you hit the join button over on the right hand side and you receive special messages on the community tab, 1 or 2 videos per month under the community tab. You also can join me on Wednesday night live streams and be the only ones in the chat room. Everybody can watch on Wednesday night, but only members with the icons next to their name can be in the chat room on Wednesday night. So don't miss that at 8:50 p.m. on Monday and Friday. Everybody can be in the chat room. But without further ado, I'm going to keep a drum roll going for a little bit here. This is the February numbers. Just so you understand, tourist arrivals, Dominican Republic increased by 17%. This is the good news. This is 913,523. This number is not what it appears to be. This includes air, the tourists and travelers coming in by air to all of Dominican Republic. And it also includes cruise passengers that are coming in. So those two combined are 913,523. Now, the most important part about this is, according to the data presented, the arrival of tourists by air was 661,088, representing an increase of 17%. That's not the thing. And then remember, cruise passengers, 252,435, which basically makes it their number, 913,523. But we're most concerned with, when I'm investing there in real estate, I'm mostly concerned with air tourists coming in. Cruise, I know they're leaving same day. But if you're in the travel and tourism business part of it, then the cruise feature might help you because, you know, you have zip lining, water parks, things like this. ATVs, it would matter because these people get off the cruises. And if you have a couple 100,000 people around Dominican Republic, that's great. So once you know those numbers, here are the other numbers that get your eyebrows raised. 67% of the foreigners who came to the country in February stayed in the province of Punta Cana, Bavaro, and Bahibe. 67% of these 661,000 people came into that Punta Cana airport area. That means over 400,000 people, 441,000 or more, somewhere between 441 and 445, came in the month of February alone, which averages 100,000 plus per week coming into that region. Where are all these people staying? Well, you need to give them alternatives. Not everybody wants to stay at all-inclusive spots. So you understand that. And the reason why I had to give you these numbers, 8% in Greater Santo Domingo, that's the airport or where people went, 8% in Puerto Plata, 4% in La Romana, but remember 3% in Samana, 2% in Santiago de los Caballeros. So La Romana has their own airport as well. So when you start, and it's like, I'd say 45 minutes to an hour away from Punta Cana. So when you put this in the region, it's basically 70% of all tourists coming by air are going to, this is unbelievable, this La Romana, Punta Cana, eastern coast of Dominican Republic. When you get this type of number, as we predicted, then this is what's going to happen. You should have some business in this area. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is March now on the screen. Yes, I'm excited because why? We have damn near 50 people here in the SSN Nation that has invested in the Dominican Republic. Not everybody put their money into the Punta Cana region. Some people are at Las Terranas. Some people are at Santo Domingo. Some people are at Sosua, Puerto Plata area, all over Dominican Republic. But again, if you go by supply and demand, what are we going to do? Now, we have to break this down because they're saying 2 million tourists. So the previous number in March included cruise. Remember, 661,000 came in March. The previous month, it was around 700,000 in January. So really only like 1.3 or thereabouts. This number right here represents another record. 700,000 plus came in the month of March that came by air, not including the cruise. This is why it's 2 million just visitors in the first 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what that average is when you start doing almost 2,100 divided by 3? That's 700,000 on average. 700,000. And when you start doing 700,000 and then you start doing 67% or 70%, now you're finding 450 to 5 million or 500,000 people are coming to the eastern part of the island, including the Cap Canas, including the Macaos, right? Including Juanillo Beach and Cap Cana areas. All of that. Now you understand why there's a building boom. Can you believe this number, ladies and gentlemen? This is outstanding. But look at this now. Overall, the country received 1,020,000 visitors in March alone, a never before seen number. Oh my, my, my. We are loving this greatly. And they made this nice, short, and sweet. And look at this. Hotel occupancy rates exceeded 80% at a general level. With an average stay of 8 days. This is even more beautiful. 7 nights, 8 days. This is what we want, ladies and gentlemen. We love to hear this. This is for tourist hotels. Now, keep in mind, short-term rentals are slightly different. But if you live in a short-term rental environment, such as, stay tuned, I'm going to show you my top 3 projects. Because a lot of people stay in all-inclusives and they're finding out they're getting much, much more expensive. One of the favorite ones all there is Hard Rock. They were charging people $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 per night, and they're getting it. They have a water park there. I will give them that. And of course, all you can eat and all the activities you want to do, including the rock climbings and basketballs and the mini golfs. And I mean, the list goes, plus you're on the beach and, all, like I say, all you can eat. And then they have their stores and restaurants and they have the nightclubs and bars inside and the casino all there. So what if you can live in a place that has some of these features? Almost 7 or 8 out of 10 of those features in a complex. We'll get with that in a second. If you want to stay tuned and find yourself a way to get in on some of this no credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry real estate investing there, then stay tuned, because the second half of the video, I'm going to get into my top 3 projects and show you guys what's going on. But just so you understand, they're talking about the 3 months here, the 2 million tourists by air, 2,076,171, and 806,000 cruise passengers. Collado predicted the country will receive 7.8 million tourists by the end of the year. Now, you guys know, I've said this before. I predicted 8 million to 8.5 million. And next year, we're going to be at 8.5 into the 9 millions. And if you get to that number of 10 million in 2025 or 2026, and if you have 7 million passengers coming through the eastern part of the island, where are these people going to stay? All right. And they will reach 7 million. You want to know why? Here's a dirty little secret. There's going to be another airport within 45 minutes to 25 minutes away from the Punta Cana International Airport. So they're potentially going to have 3 airports within like a 45-mile radius. You don't think that's going to bring in some extra tourists? And what happens when there's a resolved situation with the Ukraine and Russia and the whole like eastern provinces over on that continent? What happens when they have an extra 200 to 300,000, 400,000 tourists annually? Remember, that's being stifled right now, right? So think about an extra 500,000 on top. Now you understand why it's easy to see there's going to be an 8 million this year to 8.5. Then you easily can see 8.5 to 9 million for 2023 or 2024. And then when 2025 rolls around, we're going to be looking at like damn near 10 million, because another airport should be in play. So again, this is why getting in now where you can get inexpensive properties, that is the major thing. Now, if you want any of these articles, they'll be down below in the description. You can click on them and it'll be a Dominican today is where they reside. Now, we're going to get into the second part of this video, because we're going to go with the #1 project in all of Punta Cana, as far as I'm concerned. The reason why it's #1 is because of price, and it's because of all of the amenities. All right. So how much is it really going to be worth? You guys see what's on the screen right here. This is some of the renderings on what things are going to look like. These are man-made beaches that they're doing, and this boardwalk is supposed to be at least 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers, ladies and gentlemen, over a mile. Can you imagine walking through here just even for a quarter of a mile, having waters, cabanas, loungers, palapas, little bars, little cafes, little seating areas? Can you imagine that this is what it's like on the boardwalk, and has ocean view from the boardwalk because it's on the horizon? And can you look at this right here, this picture? This is what is possibly going to happen as a view, as long as you're above, like I would suggest, 6th floor and up, and you got to have a northeast type of view. And this is what you will see somewhat like that outside of your window if you're in one of these front units, or even like this side unit, you can see partially in one direction or not. So on several, long as you're in front side or near the first side in the buildings, you're going to be fine. You might get partial ocean view on your patio or balcony, but so, hey, if that's what it takes when we're marketing, we have partial ocean view, we market it. We get a little bit of extra cash when we have ocean views or partial ocean views. Let's call it what it is. All right? This is perfect for you. So this is Larimar. Now, the reason I'm not going to get too deep into this is because Larimar, I have plenty of videos on it. And down below in the description, you want to find out more. You're going to put 10% down and then 30% during construction. So just keep in mind, $1,000 to reserve right now. Then they're going to send you over some paperwork. You got to give your ID and your passport and fill out paperwork for the money laundering situation, letting them know I'm not money laundering. And then you're going to have like 30 to 45 days to get your contract. Make sure you check with your attorneys, whatever you want to do. And then you're going to send in the remaining 10% portion. After that, the 30% during construction, they're going to be finished with the first phase, which means tower 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4. And then horizon view unit number building 1. All right. And then, of course, they have a sports complex in back. So remember when I was talking about those all-inclusives? All-inclusives have golf courses, but you got to pay. So does Larimar. All-inclusives have a sports complex, meaning, well, not all of them have tennis, basketball, volleyball, but most of them do. So you have tennis, basketball, volleyball courts right by the sands. But how many places are going to have the fitness centers, which they all do? How many are going to have the wellness centers? Pretty much they all do. How many of them are going to have clubhouse that you can become a member of? Now you got to pay if you want to do that, but that's an option for you. But what about the barbecue grills? What about the cabanas all over the complex, inside the complex? You saw the boardwalk, but look at here. I stayed here for a reason. See, there's cabanas here, barbecue grills, and a pool. They're in between 4 buildings all the time. For every 4 buildings that's like this, there is a pool with the kids' pool, with barbecue. And then how about your Central Park features, ladies and gentlemen? What do I mean by Central Park? Well, see this here? Even though this is on the boardwalk, this is what they were going to do inside of the complex. So when you're inside here and walking around, and I'm going to play a little video so you guys can understand exactly what we're dealing with here, all right? What you could potentially be involved in. This is not something that is ordinary. This is not ordinary, where you're going to have all of these amenities, underground parking, smart city, meaning probably scooters will be sitting around so you can get around as well. You're also going to have a locker. I forgot all about that. You're going to have a locker down below. So I just want to let you know there's going to be so many different things. And this is going to be one of those things that most people, once you understand that you could possibly see ocean view from a unit and have this one-of-a-kind boardwalk, I don't even know if there's one in the world. I'll challenge anybody. If you can find another one that's going to do anything like this anywhere in the world, please let me know. Because as far as I know, there's no other boardwalk that's going to be, I mean, Venice Beach probably is only a quarter of a mile long. So I'm just trying to envision something that even if it was a mile long or half a mile long of waters and seating areas and people can do this and restaurants, cafes. I mean, this is incredible. Again, this is Boardwalk. So I'm going to show you a video and let that run. Then we'll come right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. We have Tower 1, we have Tower 2, we have Tower 3, and a Tower 4. Tower 3 is not available right now. Only Tower 1, 2, and 4. Let's get things straight. Everything in yellow, it's already sold out. Everything in gray, it's being blocked. Somebody put in their $1,000 down, and they're getting their contractual situations in order. That leaves a minimum amount of units. And in Tower 1, if you stay on the first floor, you have a bigger terrace generally. All right. So just so you know, a 1 bedroom unit in Tower 4, you can still get for either $90,000 or $94,000 or up, depending on what level you're on. But if you're in Tower 1 or Tower 2, prices have already started going up, and prices are going to be 2.5% every 3 months. The next price increase of 2.5% is going to be in July 2023. Then September, then December. So everybody getting in early, you have equity based on next project or next building that they are going to release. So just keep this in mind, all right? So look at this. Second floor, they're going to have 4 or 5 or 6 five-star hotels. That's what's going to be out there on the boardwalk as well. We need five-star hotels. Why? Because you want a particular clientele that's going to pay you more money. Now, I have to say something. These units are not that large. Let's just get things straight. A 1 bedroom, and I'm going to use the second floor. I'm not going to use the bottom floor because there's a reason I'm going to do that. But here's the reason. There's a terrace on the first floor, and there's somewhat of a green area, so it makes the unit appear bigger than what it is. So we're going to the second floor. Just to give you an idea, a 1 bedroom is 576 square feet, and a 2 bedroom is 785 square feet. All right? So just keep that in mind. The 2 bedroom has a balcony area on the second floor. Now, you may not have a view from the second floor because hotels are going to be 5 levels high. Well, 4 floors high, but the 5th floor, usually they have stuff on top of their roofs, right? The AC units or storage or whatever. So that's why I recommend starting on the 6th floor. So at least you're going to clear the buildings so you can see past the buildings for sure. Now, that's why these are showing unavailable. But here's the kicker. Everything on the second floor, if you're up front or in the very rear, if you have a 2 bedroom, you have a wraparound deck. That wraparound deck is 580 square feet. That's significant. Not every floor has wraparound decks, only the second floor. And then if you have a 1 bedroom and it's up front, you have a 268 square feet deck. And that's why a 1 bedroom on the lower levels in Tower 1 is going to be $108,500. And a 2 bedroom with the wraparound deck is going to be $135,000. It's going to cost more than a higher level. So, yeah, and I'll show you here, you could be on, let's say 702 is a 1 bedroom. That's $105,000 on the 7th floor. All right, just give you guys an idea. But look at all of the yellow and the gray. There's only literally, it looks like 5, 6, 7 plus everything below the 3rd level. So it looks like out of 100, I believe, 134 units, there may be only, these are penthouse units up here. These are large. Look at the penthouse unit is 1,933 square feet. And their terrace space is 977 square feet for $324,000 for everybody on podcast. Check it out. I'll have a link down below to the brochure, the sales brochure. I'll have a link down below for all of that. Get in touch with Gwen if you're thinking of Larimar. All right? Just if you're thinking of that. I'm going to this Tower 2 and notice something similar. Things below the 6th floor. Notice that it's available because we don't know. I don't even know if it's going to have a block from the hotel. Possibly the hotel might not even be in front. And you could be on the 3rd floor and have your peekaboo or some views directly to the water. I don't know. We don't know exactly where things are going to be positioned. The renderings show us, and it looks like it's going to block, but everybody's not even taking a chance. They're just going, give me 604 and higher. And if I'm on the front, the Farallon view, I want to be northeast. Right? So when you see Nora Este, then you have to, that's north, and that's the one you want. And notice all the north. So you want to be in room 10 unit number 1 or unit number 10 for a 2-bedroom, and unit number 2 for the 1-bedrooms. If you're on the side of the building, like unit 603, 604, then you'll be on the side. Those are 1-bedrooms. Now, I have great news for you. If you want a 1-bedroom, they have specials right now. They have combined 2 1-bedrooms on certain floors in Tower 2. 2 1-bedrooms are 1,100 square feet. They're charging $184,000. But they can change the 2 1-bedrooms into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, or a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's still $184,900 as long as you're on a floor 10 and under when they do that in Tower 2. I'm pretty sure these are going to be gone. But nonetheless, you can always check with Gwen because that's another option for you. So to give you an idea, look at this. Nothing's available once again once you get up above 8th, 9th floor. Not all these are ocean view either. Some of the south view is from behind that overlooks the pool, so to speak. So, or on the side. So again, people are just snatching these up. Why? Because they're spending $95,000 for a 1-bedroom. They're spending $134,000 for a 2-bedroom. Not even with ocean views. So you can see all of this 137. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, these prices are going up 2.5%. And I think some of this 2.5% increase every 3 months, I don't know if that's going to stay true, because when you start moving up levels, then you're going to pay more. So right now, you still have an advantage because Tower 4 over here, not full yet. And Tower 4, you can buy a 2-bedroom on like the 9th floor, and it's $118,900, even though it's grayed out in this particular case. But wait, hold on a second. I just realized all the 2-bedrooms on the higher floors are gone. Uh-oh. Well, you can't blame anybody. Whether you had a partial boardwalk view or not, $119,000 for a 2-bedroom is awesome. Look at this. There's none available. I didn't even realize all the 2-bedrooms are gone. And now somebody has actually taken a penthouse unit in the 2nd level. I mean, on Tower 4. This is incredible. All right. This is incredible. So now you guys are starting to understand. So if you want a unit that is a 2-bedroom, I suggest you get in touch with Gwen right now. People in gray, they may not have finished sending in their remaining 10%. And we've had falling outs where people said, okay, I'm not going to do it. So then Gwen's able to get members here a unit that they wanted all along. So again, time is of the essence. They're going to have to start opening up another tower here shortly, because this thing is damn near 80% sold out when you started talking about the 3 building. So I just wanted to give you that pretty quick. And then we have something called Horizon View. Search the channel if you're interested in Horizon View. These cost more, but why do they cost more? Well, the units are bigger. A 3-bedroom on the bottom is 1,700 square feet plus, with a 2,000 square foot terrace with swim up water right next to you. You have your own swim up pool. $551,000 is outrageously expensive, but when you start looking around at other projects, everything you get here, and then you understand, wait a minute, that's a decent price. Then when you go, okay, forget that, I'll stay on the 2nd or 3rd floor. Well, 2nd or 3rd floor 3-bedrooms, this is not the availability list. They're $364,000. A little more reasonable, but guess what? It's still 1,700 square feet, and your balcony is still 1,500 square feet. All right? So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty significant. That's why these are expensive. A 2-bedroom is 1,500 square feet, and they have around a 350 square foot balcony. These are significant for $234,000. The going rate for 2-bedrooms are starting to be on average around $177,000. Whether you want to stay downtown, wherever you stay in Punta Cana, If it has amenities such as Larimar, that's how much you're going to pay. Speaking of amenities at Larimar, we have something called Sabana Equestrian Center and villas and apartments, right? Look at this. This is inside Vista Cana, my #2 project. They have their own clubhouse. So some of you may say, hey, Eric, what's the big deal? This is not in Larimar. This is in Vista Cana Resort. All right? They have inside Sabana Equestrian Center, they have their own amenities on top of the amenities at Vista Cana. Vista Cana has its man-made beaches, 2 of them, with restaurants, with bars, with 2 beach clubs, because there's a beach club on each lake. And they have a sports complex. All of that is included for all owners. They do have a 9-hole executive golf course. That is cost. That is costly. That's going to cost you money because whenever there's golf, you have to pay. Equestrian Center, it's going to cost if you're coming there to take lessons. It's going to cost if you come in there and want to rent horses for the day. All of that comes into play, but also inside Sabana. It's upscale. This is where the owners of Vista Cana are going to live. They have their own Casa Club. Their own restaurant bar is inside, small. Their own little kids park. Their pet park. 24-hour security. They have their own security gate. They have their own mini mart now. A veterinarian because, of course, they have horses. And then they have co-working spaces inside their little clubhouse. They previously didn't have a clubhouse. So I just wanted you to understand this is an overview. Yes, an equestrian center, ladies and gentlemen, with stables and everything. They have apartments that start at $196,000 that are 2 bedrooms. All right? Owner financing is possible here at Sabana. But some of you may not understand and appreciate exactly what we're talking about here with Vista Cana. I was looking for maybe a map, but there's no map. I was hoping I had the map here. But this is, and just so you understand, these homes in here, they're ranging from $400,000 to over $600,000. Why? Because they're 3,500 square feet, 2,500 square feet, 4,000 square feet homes. And whenever there's something called equestrian, generally it's going to cost you more to live there. And these are outstanding. Actually, I like the open floor plans that they have. So we can't complain about that. So I'm just going to show you. Here's one of the units that a member. In fact, I believe, well, I know for a fact one member of the SSN Nation bought one of these units. So I want you to see what this looks like, just so you understand, right? This is what we're dealing with here. This is beautiful when you see inside it. These are renderings. These don't exist. Everything you've seen so far, even Larimar, they're all renderings, okay? But look at the open floor plan. Just beautiful. The spaciousness of it all. 1,700 square feet. That's pretty big. Look at the floor plan and layouts. Here we go. Look at this. They even have a servant's quarters, and I don't know where that is exactly. But the master, look how big this is. This is crazy. Closets, seating areas. And then this is an upstairs unit on a 2nd level. This is outstanding. Can you believe somebody bought this for $281,000? Can you believe this? This is incredible. This is now worth like $400,000. You got to go see Nestor, ladies and gentlemen. Nestor Leffeld, down below in the description. If you want to mess around with Sabana and get in here, no credit check, no qualifying, once again, you can do owner financing here, but not with the villas, only with the apartments. All right? And they do have apartments, so I'll go there real quick. But we'll look at it. I didn't go over here, but here is this is their clubhouse. This is what the clubhouse is going to look like. I forgot about the pools at the clubhouse. And here's the park. This is what they added in here. They didn't have this previously. All right. These are actual apartments. On the bottom level are going to have your jacuzzi or pool. And this is spectacular when you think about it. They have a 2-bedroom unit that has an upstairs terrace area. That is $227,000. But you want to know what's very interesting? They have a 3-bedroom unit up on top and that costs $237,000. You can get a payment plan with just 10% down. We've already had a member approved. It was 10% down for the $227,000 unit. And yes, it does come pricey. But for some people, they may say, hey, no credit check, no qualifying, and owner financing. 10% down, 9.7% at 8 years, $2,983 per month. That was the number, ladies and gentlemen. And you are in, and then when they build it, it's going to be worth a lot more. Then you could refi it, and if rates are lower, then is the only reason you're going to refi, and to get your payment down. That's how you can do this, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully that helps you out. Now, that's also, now I'm over at another place, which is called Riviera Castagna. Also, if you want to find out about this, go see Nestor Leffel. Look at all the amenities they have. Now, remember, I talked about Vista Cana. Remember, they have a sports complex, tennis courts, basketball courts, skate park, fitness gym. They have pickleball courts, soccer fields, and a sports bar and restaurant at the sports complex. It's included when you live there. Everybody can go there. There's no additional fee. But look what happens when you're inside Riviera Castagna. You have your own lobbies. Number 2. Number 3, parking. And then they have underground parking as well. But notice they have swim ups on the bottom levels. Mini golf is $14 out back. That's right. Does this seem like all-inclusive type stuff here? You got it. A Casa Club, number 9. Here is the Casa Club. Inside the Casa Club is other things. Number 10 is a bar out here by the pool. They also have another bar inside here, the Casa Club, just to let you know. The kids' pool, number 11, beautiful. You guys paying attention? All right, you paying attention here. And again, there's another bar inside here. Also, number 6. These are apartments. This is the one side that doesn't have swim up in building 6. But notice the swim ups on the bottom level. All right, keep that in mind. This is one. And oh, by the way, how about the secondary pool? And 17 and 19, Concha Business Center. We got basketball court, tennis, volleyball court, all in one here. All right. And then services here. Look at this. All right. So we have a sports area. You don't have to leave here. Oh, and by the way, this is one of the only ones that has video gaming room. That's right. In here, in this complex, in their club, they have a video gaming room. Can you believe that? They're the first ones that ever has this. I just can't believe this. They have a business center up front. Where is it? I don't see. Oh, here we go. Business center number 4. All of this, ladies and gentlemen. And what about a game room? They have that too. Fitness room. They have that too. How about that? Pool table. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is special as well. Go see Nestor. The link is down below. I'm just giving you an overview real quick because this is going to take a minute. But here's the sports courts that we're talking about. Here's the pet park. Here's the other that looks like the other pool area. This just gives you an idea. And again, look, gymnasium, business center, golf cart parking. Then you can walk around and there's a park-esque atmosphere. Are you seeing this? You paying attention? And all this is inside Vista Cana. And why did I know about these other areas? Remember we talked about the bar that's going to be on the water? Remember I told you about the kids' video gaming area? How about that? Is that sweet? Remember lounge, co-working spaces potentially also in this building? And then we go over here, ping pong, billiards, soccer, football in this building. We go here. Does that look like a cafe, restaurant area? Yes, it does. Does this look like a pool area? Yes, it does. Can you believe this is all in this building? in this complex that's secure and gated, jogging trail to boot. Now you understand why Riviera Castagna is awesome project. And I can't remember the pricing, so you're going to have to get in touch with Nestor about this. It's reasonable. Let's just put it that way. 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, all reasonable and very nice sizes. And by the way, they have 3 bedrooms, but there's only a limited amount. The 2 bedrooms with swim ups, there's only a limited amount. So again, 60 square meters for a 1 bedroom is pretty large. 75 square meters for a 2 bedroom is pretty large. All right, but there's a limited amount of those, so you better get in touch with him because this project is very, very nice. It's right in between the sports complex and the second man-made beach that's going to be twice as large as the original man-made beach. So I just wanted to go over this so you guys can get an idea of these renderings to see what it's going to look like. This is very, very nice, just like a park-esque atmosphere. And if the renderings look anything like what I've seen for Panorama Lake, even though Panorama's not making this, but so far renderings are looking awfully close to what these projects are looking like. And I got to give them nothing but props, because if it looks anything like these renderings, this is going to be one awesome place to live. Now, this is number 2. Let's go with number 3, shall we? River Island, which is in Atlantida. This is closer to the beach. This is going to be a 35 minute video, but I can't help it because I get excited when we can help people. A lot of people are thinking they can't get into real estate because they say my credit's not that good, or I don't have the necessary down payment that they want me to do, and jump through all these hoops. Well, you're putting skin in the game with pre-construction projects. And here is River Island. Upscale River Island. Here's the price list, and I have to go to the price list quick because why? Look at this number here. This is 2,793 square feet with also a terrace that is also 2,000 square feet. That's how crazy this is. That's why it's $550,000, ladies and gentlemen, all right? A 2 bedroom on the ground floor. This is why they're expensive, because their terraces are very, very big. These are 1,663 square feet. Then they have a large terrace as well. I can't remember the amount of space on their terrace, but it's crazy what they're doing. $365,000. But again, remember all those amenities I talked about at Larimar? Well, guess what happens at River Island? Look at this here. River Island, ladies and gentlemen. How special is this? Does that look like a place you might want to invest in? Does this look like a place? They even have their own amphitheater. Think about that. Larimar has an amphitheater. They're going to have a casino. They're going to have restaurant, bars, and nightclubs. Well, guess what? So does Atlantida, and River Island is inside Atlantida. They have their own shopping center as well. They do not have a casino, but they have their own sports complex. So think about all of this. It's similar to Larimar, but it doesn't get my number 1 spot because of several other factors. No casino. I don't have my ocean view from on that boardwalk area. Outstanding. All right. That is the thing. The boardwalk area, it can't be replaced. We still have all this activity, the cabanas, the walking, the yogas, the sports complex. All of that is included. The barbecue areas. Look, beaches, running circuits, sports, pools, restaurant, tennis, gym, spa, green zone. Same type of thing. And what you may not understand is their shopping zones are out here, which is pretty cool. They have their own tennis courts, which are over here. They have their own fitness center. I believe it's here in this area. I don't have the map, but they have their own fitness center. And now you can see how large these places are. This is large and in charge. These units are huge. That's why they cost way more. And now I noticed something here that I didn't notice before. A brochure, which I was on the brochure, but that's taking me to some Dropbox. So we're not going to go there. But I just had to show you some of these prices. You go up a level A one bedroom is now $215,000. I'm sorry, studio. $215,000, but the studio is 686 square feet. Can you believe that? That is incredible. A one bedroom is 1,089 square feet. These are large. So you can see a studio is 215,000. A one bedroom, if you can find them, is there any available? Is Here goes a studio for 159,000 if you want to be on the fifth floor, but it's only 48 square feet. I mean, 521 square feet, 48 square meters. So think about that. All right. I'm trying to find one bedrooms. I can't even find one bedrooms. Here we go. Third level, building P, $250,000. This is in the range now. This is a range. Remember, if you want to live in upscale environments, this is going to be the range, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget about any of this. All right? So I'm just going back through this and making sure you understand. You have an opportunity here right before you in a growing, high demand location. If you can get it, then that means you're going to have appreciation. You're going to have equity in your home instantly when they finish this in 2 to 3 years for the first phase. Never mind the other 3 or 4 years after that, how much the property values are going to increase. And never mind when people start showing online where they're staying at, and everybody's going to want to stay at these locations. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying here. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why I try to bring something to you like I have for the last 3.5 years, 4 years, to get you involved with something that's not going to stop you. All you have to do is if you make the necessary funds, and actually you don't have to qualify with showing tax returns or anything like this as well. You just need to start. You're putting your skin in the game. Your down payment's going to be 30, 40%. The value that you're going to have, loan to value, is going to be 40% or 50% depending on the project. But it's based on the price you're purchasing for now. But what if the property goes up an extra $100,000? Your loan to value is going to drop significantly to like 30, 25, 30%. Right where you want to be, so a lender can say, okay, we got to give it to him. So you'll be in, ladies and gentlemen, but you have plenty of years to work on your credit and have it all right and ready for when you need to get a loan, or some of you may be making a lot of money. You can just pay it off cash. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.